Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is my first ever vlog. I'm feeling really nervous at the moment, as I've been putting this off for months and months, but I know that it's time, so today I'm taking the plunge and I'm just doing it. So, welcome. Right, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about life. I won't be talking about the complexities of life and have debates about certain issues, but I'm just going to talk about life as I know it and as I'm experiencing it, and sharing some of my thoughts with you, which may be relevant to what you're going through right now. I sometimes I think we have an expectation about what life is like or where we expect to be at certain stages of life. I know for me, has been the case and still is the case. I've been married for 9 years. I got married when I was 26, which I really wanted. So I was blessed that I got married at the age that I wanted to. But the past 6 years or so have been quite difficult for me and my husband, as we're not where we want to be in terms of our marriage and family. So we've been going through a time of waiting and a time of disappointment, and it kind of it's been going on and on. It's been a while. It's a tough journey. But I just want to sort of share with you about what's been going on in the past month. We decided to take a route where there would be there's another way of helping us fulfill our dreams, and sadly we found out 2 days ago that it's been unsuccessful. So what we're hoping for hasn't worked out for us again. So we're back in a place of waiting and waiting, and we don't know when it's finally going to happen, but it's not happening right now. As we went through the notion, there were a couple of things that came to mind which I'd like to talk about. And one of the things was that I was thinking about my mind. When you're going through hurts and disappointments, you're going through all sorts of emotions. And one of the things that I realised was that I need to protect my mind from going to places that's just really unhelpful. And as I was thinking about who should I tell, there were certain people, yeah, for sure, I'll tell them because they've been with me on this journey and they've been asking me. And then I thought about some other people and I stopped for a moment and thought, well, I don't really need to tell them. They've not been in touch, so it wouldn't really matter to them if I tell them or not. And then my mind went to, yeah, they've not been in touch. They don't actually care anyway. And I had to just say to myself, Lisa, just stop right there. Where are you going with this? And I really had to stop and think, okay, these people that I'm about to say don't care for me. Is that true? If I think about it, nope, it's not true at all, because that's why they came to mind, because these are the people around me. These are my friends and family who love me. And I really had to just speak that over myself and yeah, actually come to the conclusion that, oh, well, that's not true at all. So I did that, and I'm so glad I did, because if I'd have said no, I'd be pushing people away, and also I'd be refusing a chance for my friends and family to care for me, even though they've not been in touch right now over the past week or two. It doesn't mean they don't care. I'm sure they've been preoccupied with life, as we all know what life can be like. And sometimes you might say to yourself, but I've looked on Facebook and I've seen all these pictures and they're just going out and having fun. Sure, they might have been out having fun, but do you know what's going on outside of that? What's going on behind the pictures? I'm not saying that everyone's got stuff going on, but I think there's just things to consider, and we need to give our friends a bit of slack, and allow them to come in to our lives and not push them away. And another thing that I thought about was, as on the day that we found out the results, and we were just, me and my husband were just sat here and we were in tears, and there wasn't a lot to say really, but we started to hear news about a couple of friends going through bereavement, and just difficult times, and it's easy for us to sort of say other people are going through more difficult things at this moment in time, but we managed to capture that, and actually we recognise that what we're going through is a big deal. What we're going through is important, and it matters. What we're going through matters. What you're going through matters. It matters to you, and it matters to God. And it was just really important that we're able to say yes, just to acknowledge that we're going through a tough time right now, and just be honest with each other, be honest with ourselves, and be honest with God about where we are. And God will come and meet you in a place where you're at, just as you are. So I'm not saying don't care for other people, that's not what I'm saying at all, but I'm just saying if you're the type of person who doesn't think about yourself, spend that time, take a moment to think about yourself and where you're at, and reflect on that. And it's okay, and it matters. So really those are the 2 points I just really wanted to bring out. It's take care of yourself, take care of your mind, and don't let lies come into your head, and allow yourself to be filled with good things. Just stop and think about things. Don't push people away. Allow people to come into your life and to love you. And then also just allow yourself to love yourself by giving yourself that time, giving yourself that moment just to be true about how you feel and where you're at. And then most importantly, is just allow God to come and embrace you and just to comfort you in a time of struggles, in a time where you've had better days, let's just say. So I'd just really encourage you that if you're in a time of waiting and disappointment and waiting and hoping, don't give up on the hope. Don't give up on trusting in God, who has it in his hand. He's promised, if he's promised you something, it will be fulfilled. When that is, I couldn't tell you, but go and stay with him on this journey, because he loves you, and what you're going through matters, and he wants to go through it with you and then take you to fulfill your dreams. I've been singing a song at church quite a lot, and it's been really encouraging for me, so I'd really like to share that with you today, and the song's called Take Courage. Slow down, take time, breathe in, he said he'd reveal what's to come. The thoughts in his mind, always higher than mine, he'd reveal what's to come. So take courage, my heart, stay steadfast, my soul. He's in the waiting, he's in the waiting. Hold on to your hope as your triumph unfolds. He's never failing, he's never failing. Sing praise, my soul, find strength in joy. Let his words lead you on. Do not forget his great faithfulness will finish all he's begun. Take courage, my heart, stay steadfast, my soul. He's in the waiting. He's in the waiting. Oh, hold on to your hope as your triumph unfolds. He's never failing. He's never failing. So take courage, my heart. Stay steadfast, my soul. He's never failing. He's never failing. Hold on to your hope as your triumph unfolds. He's never failing. He's never failing. And you who hold the stars, call them each by name, will surely keep your promise to me that I will rise in your victory. And you who hold the stars, who call them each by name, will surely keep your promise to me that I will rise in your victory. So take courage, my heart. Stay steadfast, my soul. He's in the waiting. He's in the waiting. Oh, hold on to your hope as your triumph unfolds. He's never failing. He's never failing. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me, and take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. In the presence of my Savior. So take courage, my heart. Stay steadfast, my soul. He's in the waiting. He's in the waiting. Hold on to your hope as your triumph unfolds. He's never failing. He's never failing. Be encouraged and be blessed.